Netflix is about to lose some big money because, well, The Witcher Blood Origin is not looking so good. As you can see, as of right now, it's sitting at 159,000 dislikes to 26,000 likes. It hasn't been very well received, especially, surprisingly, and I am shocked by it, by critics. Looking at this trio here, I wonder who the bad guy will be of the show. I wonder who the bad guy will be. I'll let you guess in the comments who the villain of the show probably is. But seriously, though, I was kind of shocked by this. So I was trying to find out when this comes out. It actually drops on the 25th. So what's surprising about this show is that they actually let critics review it early. There was no embargo, and they let them review it real early because reviews for this show actually started to pop up like 2 weeks ago, which means Netflix was confident in it. Usually, if you're not confident in a product, you wait till embargo. Or you set an embargo and you wait to the last minute possible. This is why usually when you don't hear about a game until release date, it's because it's broken or really bad. But Netflix was confident in this. I wonder why. Just going to take a guess here that the show ticks a lot of boxes. Now, when you go and you look at headlines, and all I did was just type in The Witcher Blood Origin. These are not very flattering. Other like this one, Henry Cavill isn't in The Witcher Blood Origin for a good reason. Let's take a look at these. The Witcher Blood Origin review, a bad omen for the franchise. The Witcher Blood Origin review, fast-paced prequel is really just about bickering elves. Witcher Blood Origins, Francesca Mills treated her Warhammer like another cast member, keeps it in her bedroom. Okay, that one is nothing, but they cast somebody. Let's go down here. 2 days ago, Netflix's The Witcher franchise feels like it's collapsing before our eyes. Rings of Power and House of the Dead pose a problem for Blood Origin. So we're blaming it on Rings of Power now from Screen Rant. I'll have to take a look at that article. Blood Origin isn't witchery enough to stand out, and there's more than that. But I want to take you to, the biggest one to me was this one. Feels like it's collapsing before our eyes, and that's the truth. This show is going to be a catastrophic failure because fans aren't going to tune in for it. You literally had the showrunner begging fans to tune into this just a week or two ago, begging you, please, don't turn your backs on the show. Tune into it. I know that things are looking bad, but come on, you come watch Blood Origin, support the show. That's not going to happen. There's a petition because people are pissed about what happened with Henry Cavill. They used him as a bait and switch. He didn't like the changes, so he left. And then there was that smear campaign that came out recently. That turned out to be fake, as I thought it probably was. It's funny, too, the timing on that. Funny that it came out after all of this stuff. It's like people trying to destroy him now. There's also that petition reaching like 300,000 something subscribers saying to get rid of the writers. You had that X-Men writer saying that he was in the writer's room and the writers of the show actively hate the lore in the video games. It's just not going good. This show's probably done. I don't think it's going to it'll probably get one more season, and then that's it. I don't think anyone's going to tune in for that season. It's just crazy that they had the source material. They could have just did it right, and they decided to go the feminist direction, and it screwed the show. But look at this. I know we looked at the Rotten Tomatoes before, but you've got to see it now. The Rotten Tomatoes for this show has fallen to 39%. It was close to 50% before. Like, it is getting pummeled by critics. It's almost shocking how bad it's getting beaten down. We're at 18 critic ratings. Now, it could go up once the show releases and everybody can see it. Because you always have the shills out there that want to play ball and slob on that knob for Netflix for the fact that they can get access. But I'm shocked to see them do this because usually it doesn't matter. You can have a paper-thin story, but as long as you check the right boxes, send the right message, usually critics will fall over themselves to suck each other off because they love the message so much. And they're not doing it this time. So that says to me, this must be one big pile of shit. It must truly be a gigantic pile of shit if they're not willing to play ball for a show like this. It's kind of shocking. It really is kind of shocking. The Witcher Blood Origin getting hammered on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics slammed the 4-episode prequel series that debuts on Christmas Day. Who the hell is going to watch this on Christmas? Who is going to watch this on Christmas? Anybody? Anybody out there planning on watching this pile of shit on Christmas? Not me. I'm never going back to the world of Netflix's Witcher. What I am going back to is the updated Witcher 3, which I got to tell you is great to see. Oh, it's beautiful. I've just been playing it on an Xbox Series X, and I've been having fun. I could play it on the computer, but for this game, I'm like just chilling back in my lazy boy, having the big screen, not sitting at my desktop. Sometimes I just want to play a game, in pure comfort. And that's what a console game is to me. Playing it in pure comfort. Because you can't slide the lazy boy really over to the desktop. It just doesn't fit very well. But unfortunately for The Witcher, all of the good news ends at that free next-gen update. Because this pile of shit is about to lose a ton of money. I wonder how much money Netflix put into this show. They're about to see, this is probably going to hit Cowboy Bebop levels of disappointment. Kind of like their upcoming My Hero Academia show that they're making, or they're making a movie. Well, we all know how that's going to turn out. That's going to be a pile of shit. We'll go one franchise to the next. So let's just keep grabbing things up that people love so we can ruin it. But yeah, Witcher in a really bad place. You actually have people saying that the franchise is collapsing before our eyes, and I think that is true. The question I have is, will this spill over into other areas and hurt the franchise? I think that sometimes you can have something be so bad, it can actively hurt the reputation of the franchise. And I know that this is a spinoff, but the show's had so much blowback itself. I do wonder, will this hurt the games? Will this hurt the books? I don't know. Well, tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my locals and my Rumble, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.